Have you ever just looked around at your life? The job, the relationships, the home? And on the surface, everything looks right, but something inside just feels wrong? That feeling, that disconnect, like you're playing a part in your own life? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into.
It all starts with a pretty simple, maybe even surprising truth. You don't actually hate your life. You don't hate what you've built or the people in it. The problem, it isn't out there.
No. The real discomfort, that deep feeling of being off track, it comes from someone else. It's the version of you that you had to build piece by piece just to get by, to navigate everything. It's the role you've been playing for so long you might have forgotten it's even a role anymore.
To live it. Yeah, that's the part that really hits, right? You became who you needed to be, to survive, to succeed, to be seen as good. And that's the incredible paradox here. The very person you built to create this life is the reason it doesn't feel like your own.
So, this good you, it didn't just appear overnight. It was built slowly, almost silently, brick by brick, one small compromise at a time, often without you even realizing what was happening. So what does this persona actually look like? Well, it's the one who has it all together, right? You became the responsible one, the reliable one, the one who's always put together, even when things are falling apart inside. You're the one people respect, the one they count on. You literally built an identity around being capable.
And now, you're trapped. You've played this part for so long, you don't even know how to stop. And underneath all of that is this terrifying thought. If I let this mask slip just for a second, will the whole thing come crashing down? Over time, that constant adapting, that constant performance, it comes at a price. The identity you build to protect yourself starts to feel less like armor and more like a heavy weight, a huge compromise.
And this gets us to the heart of it all, the survival self. So what is it? It's the version of you that was created to meet the demands of a situation. It's built by pushing down, by suppressing the parts of your true self that didn't seem acceptable, the messy parts, the spontaneous parts, the vulnerable parts. And eventually, this edited version just takes over. But deep down, there's always this quiet little resistance, isn't there? A nagging feeling that this isn't the whole story. And here's the key distinction. You don't feel like a fake. You're not being dishonest. You just feel incomplete. Like a huge part of you got left behind somewhere.
And this is where the real conflict kicks in. The very structure that you designed to keep your life stable and secure, it starts to feel like the bars of a cage, holding you back from being who you really are.
Let's just look at this side by side. On one side, you have the survival self. It's built for stability, but it requires you to suppress parts of yourself. On the other side, you have the authentic self. It's built for, well, authenticity, and it requires honesty. One path leads to a cage. The other leads to freedom. The very same identity that once protected you, that helped you succeed, that got you through everything, starts to feel like a cage. It keeps you safe, for sure, but it also keeps you small.
But here's the good news. Recognizing this cage, that's not the end. It's the beginning. There is a way forward, a gentle path to becoming whole again without having to tear down the entire life you've built.
So that discomfort we've been talking about, that nagging feeling, it is not a sign that you failed. It's the complete opposite. It is the first crucial sign of awareness. It's your authentic self, just trying to get your attention. So what does this first step even look like? It's not about some huge dramatic overhaul of your life. It starts way simpler. First, just notice the discomfort. Don't judge it, just see it. Second, reframe it. It's not a problem, it's awareness. And third, start to practice some gentle honesty, mostly with yourself, about who you really are inside the life you already have. So we'll leave you with this thought. That feeling isn't just random noise. It's a signal. It's a message from a part of you that's ready to be seen. The only real question left is, what is it trying to tell you?